Hi, Aries. This is Eileen with your June 2018 Psychic Tarot card reading. And we're starting the month of June with the Hierophant card. And the Hierophant is a major arcana destiny card. And it's talking about spirituality as well as the traditional organized religions. And what I'm feeling, because I'm tuning in on a psychic level as well as reading the meanings of the cards, I'm feeling for some of you there may be something going on in your life where you're attending something that's in the traditional type of church or synagogue or whatever. That's a traditional type thing, maybe a traditional ceremony of some kind. Maybe some of you are going to a wedding or that type of thing in June. And some of you might actually be getting married in June also. So I'm getting something about this for some Aries. And also what I'm feeling for a lot of Aries is a sense of spirituality where you've got an awareness of whatever religion that you've grown up with, and that might still be part of your life to whatever extent, for some people maybe to a lesser extent and to others more so. But that you have also integrated your own form of spirituality over the years, and so you're kind of managing to find a balance. And some of you might even still be aiming for a balance, trying to find the correct balance, because maybe the traditional religions are in some ways in conflict with your more spiritual side that you're developing. So, and then also for some of you, this might signify speaking to someone, maybe someone such as a church pastor or church leader or priest or, whoever, depending on what kind of religion that you belong to, or just talking to a spiritual person for advice, for guidance, for some insights. So, and then also this has to do with other large organizations like schools, let's see, hospitals, schools, just different bureaucracies even. So, but overall, I'm getting things related to spirituality and being in front of some of the organized religions leaders. That's why I'm thinking some of you might just be in a wedding or attending one or even marrying someone in June. Okay, and then the next card we have is the Five of Wands. And with the Five of Wands, this is talking about a certain amount of conflict or disharmony, disagreements. There could be pettiness around you. This could have to do with people at work. It could have to do with other people you're around. It could be family, family members. Your neighbors, whatever. It just looks like there's pettiness going on. And it's stressful because it looks kind of like you could be involved in it, and you really don't want to be bothered. That's what I'm feeling here. You really don't. It's stressful for you. You don't want to be involved in any of this stuff. It's just something that's passing at a particular time for some Aries. This is a general reading, so all of these circumstances aren't going to be happening to each person who sees the video. But for some of you, it will be. And the thing is, the more you can avoid these circumstances, the better. It's pettiness is what it boils down to, and all it does is throw you off and aggravate you and cause stress and get you off track from the important things in your life. So if it's at work, try your best not to be involved. If you must contribute something to whatever's going on that people are disagreeing or competing with each other, try to keep it simple and to the point and professional, and try to steer clear of being in the fray. And if it's in your family or whatever, the same thing. Just try to, to disconnect somehow and stay as uninvolved in all this conflict as possible, because this is something temporary that's passing, and it's a waste of time and energy, and all it does is you know, it just takes away from your peace of mind. So, okay, next card we have is the Ace of Swords. And for the Ace of Swords, for those Aries who have been dealing with some situation, it could even relate to some of this here I was just talking about with the Five of Wands. The Ace of Swords is a great card because it gives you really good inner strength, mental clarity. The sword energy can just cut through the fog, cut through the clouds. There's a lot of clouds in the sky in this image. And that sword energy can just cut right through things. And so, oh, they're even showing a ribbon in here, like the swords can cut through the ribbons, cut through the clouds, whatever it is. And you know, just get to what really matters in a situation, to have really good clarity, to see the big picture so you can determine what you need to do, what action do you need to take that's objective, and that would be right action for you. So you're going to have a lot of inner strength and mental clarity in June to deal with things that may have been a little foggy or misunderstood or just not clear in one way or another, confusing or disturbing. You know, it's kind of like you're going to be able to step out of the situation, be objective, and deal with it in an assertive manner with very good mental skills. Okay, next card we have is the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups, this is talking about unions, and the cups have to do with feelings and romance and love. And the Two of Cups is talking about some of you might be meeting the right person in the month of June. You might be meeting that soulmate or that person that you're supposed to meet in this lifetime to have a lasting love relationship with. But I'm feeling some of you are already involved in that really good relationship with someone. That's what I'm feeling. It might be fairly new. For some of you, it might be a fairly new relationship, but it's going really well and there's a lot of compatibility. So I feel like there's different scenarios that I'm tuning into here. For some of you, you're already in that relationship. I'm feeling for some of you, it's kind of a fairly new relationship, maybe just recent months or recent weeks or something like that. But it's going really well. For others of you, I feel like you've known this person for a while. It's been kind of like a friendship. And then all of a sudden, you're around each other a lot more, and it develops into more of a nice romance. It feels really good. I'm getting really good love, romance energy here. For some of you, you might actually be getting married. Some of you might be getting married in June or getting engaged or just really falling in love with someone that you've already been acquainted with. But I'm getting a lot of fairly new relationship feelings here. And if not brand new, maybe it's just so many months old or something like that. So a number of you, you know, be open if you haven't met that person. They might be stepping into your life in the month of June, because this is a general reading. So for some or many of you, there's going to be some kind of special love interest in June. And it feels very compatible. I believe in reincarnation. This feels, the energies I'm getting here, a number of you who find yourselves either just meeting that right person for you and feeling like you're falling, it's almost like love at first sight, or just feeling the strong bond, the strong connection. Others have been seeing the person already, but you really are aware you really care for this person and you're in love or falling in love. Excuse me. I'm feeling these relationships are from a previous lifetime and you were supposed to get back together again in this lifetime. And it feels really smooth and compatible and feels really good for a number of you. Okay, the next card we have is the Page of Wands. And the Page of Wands, now the wands have to do with the fire signs of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then the wands also relate to work and action and movement, forward movement. Page of Wands is talking about a message. So a number of you may be getting some good news in the way of, some of you might be getting, finding out you're getting a new job. You might be getting some good news about possibly money or that type of thing. Maybe a promotion. Yeah, I'm feeling some of you are going to be getting really good news in the way of some kind of job or work, or if some of you work on commission and there's been some kind of competition between you and other people who gets that client's business or that type of thing, you might find out you're the one that's been selected. That's what I'm tuning into for a number of you. You're going to find out you were selected, either in the way of a new job or a promotion, or, like I said, maybe in the way of people who work on commission, and you're aware that other people are competing for that same client's business, and you find out you're the one who gets awarded the business, that type of thing. Some of you, it could be something like, if you work in a team with other people, maybe like in an advertising business or something, and you were trying to get some new big client, you might find out you've been selected, like the client selected you and your team or something for the work, and it's good news for everybody. It could be something like that even. It's good news though, and usually it is work related. Let's see what else I'm getting here. Now, also, I'm seeing this Page of Wands as a person. For some of you, a person in your life. Some of you might be meeting someone new. Now, the page is usually someone younger, like maybe in their 20s or something. I feel like some of you who are in that age bracket, that you could be meeting someone new who's another fire sign. They might be another Aries or a Leo or a Sagittarius. And they're going to be around you. Maybe somebody who works around you or something. But I feel like this person is interested in you. They're not being pushy about it. I feel like they're just being pleasant and nice. They have a really nice personality. This could be male or female, because I'm getting different scenarios for different people here. And everybody's got a certain amount of male and female energy in them. So I feel like I'm tuning into different scenarios for different individuals, that you will have someone around you, a number of you, that's going to be a new love interest. This person might be a little bit younger than you. That's a possibility too. I just feel like this person is a really nice person, very down to earth, very honest and intelligent, and they're attracted to you. That's what I'm feeling like. They're attracted to you, the Aries who's listening to the video, and they'd like to get to know you better, but they're not being pushy about it. They're not assuming anything. You might start out even just being friends, or maybe, like I said, you might work in some way with this person or around them and be just getting to know them that way. Yeah, I am getting something romantic, though, for a number of you regarding this Page of Wands, so this is good. Okay, and then also, like I said, the other good news is for a number of you, you might be getting good news about getting a new job or some money coming in or that type of thing. Next card which I have is a really good one, a Ten of Pentacles. So the Ten of Pentacles is talking about financial stability and prosperity and success, family stability, property. Some of you might be buying a home in the month of June, or selling a home, or it's talking about feeling really good because you're in a good position, you're comfortable financially, money is coming in. Some of you who maybe, what I'm feeling like is maybe a number of you have felt like you don't have as much money coming in as you should, and that you need and want, and that something might tend to kind of open up. It's almost like the universe opens some doors for you in June, and more flow comes into your life in the way of money and prosperity. And so you might see what I'm tuning into. For some of you, it might be a bit of a surprise. Like maybe you were maybe some of you are self-employed and you've been working hard, but you haven't had quite as much business as you would like to. And then all of a sudden, maybe there's some new business that just comes in almost out of the blue. That's what I'm getting for some of you, for some Aries. For others, it might just be, if you're working in a particular company or whatever, some kind of little financial windfall comes your way. I'm getting that for certain people. Like I said, it's a general reading. I'm just trying to tune in also on a psychic level, as well as reading the meanings of the cards. But overall, it's a feeling of security and happiness in your home life, and your finances, you know, just overall feeling prosperous and feeling good and feeling secure. And, you know, it's kind of like good news for you and your family. And some of you might even be getting an inheritance. So it's just a very good omen. Great card to have. It really is. Okay. Let's see what else I'm getting here. 5 of Cups. Okay. Now the 5 of Cups is talking about some disappointments. So some Aries might be feeling a little broken, a little bit hurt, maybe from some personal relationships. Cups again relate to romance and feelings and love and that sort of thing. So some Aries might be feeling disappointed in their love lives in the month of June from some kind of breakup, or I'm feeling for someone, this might be one person I'm tuning into or a few, feeling rejected by others. This could be one person I'm tuning into, that you feel like you have been rejected not just by one person, but by a few people for some reason. This, I'm not sure if this has to do with, you know, supposed friends or people at work or family members. I just feel like this might just be one person I'm tuning in for, feeling kind of heartbroken and hurt, like you've been rejected by people. I feel like you're very strong, though, and you're going to recover from this. That's what I feel like. I feel like it has more, whatever happened, I do feel like it's got more to do with other people just being busy and preoccupied with their own lives and not paying attention to how they were affecting you. That's how I feel. Almost like they're not even, barely even aware of it, or not aware of it, or something. Kind of like they're too caught up in their own lives. You know, someone may have been left out of some situation with supposed friends or people at work or whatever and be hurt by it. I'm not sure. And this might be different scenarios for a few different people I'm looking at. Whatever it is, you know what I get a lot of my feeling here when I'm looking at this card? It reminds me of the full moon. Sometimes if the moon is full and you have something upsetting happen, it just seems 10 or 20 times worse. I mean, I've noticed that in my life, that if something upsetting happens on the full moon, for some reason that full moon just affects my emotions, and it just seems way worse than what it really is. You know, then the next day it's like I'm looking at it like, oh, I didn't need to get that upset. It wasn't that big of a deal. It feels like that. That's what it feels like, because I'm feeling the people, the Arians who do experience this in June, you're very, very strong. That's what I'm feeling like. You're very strong and you get your feelings hurt by people. For some of you, it might be a relationship that breaks up. But I feel like there's so much better for you. That's what I feel like. If people have been insensitive, I feel like they don't really, you know, there's better waiting for you. Whoever experiences this in June, there's something so much better that's just around the corner waiting for you. Your energy radiates to something and matches something so much better than what you've received here, where you were hurt in some way by other people, whether it was one other person or a few people. So you need to understand that and know your own value, because I feel like you do know you're a very valuable, strong person, whoever, because like I said, I might just be tuning into a few people that are experiencing most of this in June. Okay, next we have the Page of Pentacles, another money card, so this is good. So, yeah, I like the Pentacles, and some, you know, there's some fairly good cards in here. A little bit of stressful things, but, you know, that's life in general. And since I'm an Aries, you know, I like it when I see good, positive cards, too. Okay, let's see. The Page of Pentacles is talking about good news about money and material things. So some of you might be getting good news once again about some kind of money coming your way, maybe a raise at your job, or maybe a new job, or if you're self-employed, maybe some additional business. I'm feeling from this card, somebody's getting something new they're going to be showing off. It might be a new Maybe it is their new job. Maybe it's a new car. Maybe it's a new house. That's what I'm feeling like. Somebody's really they're getting, this might be more than one person, but someone's going to get something that they're really happy about, and they're just glowing and happy about it. And they really feel like they identify with this. It could be a brand new shiny car. I'm not sure. So for some of you, Aries, I feel like you're going to be feeling pretty prosperous in the month of June. But again, this is a general reading, so I'm not saying this is everybody, but some of you are going to be feeling very fortunate. Now, also, I'm getting something about romantic relationships here, too. In the Page of Pentacles, Pentacles relate to the earth signs of Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So for some Aries, you might have someone new coming into your life of one of those signs, or possibly they have a lot of that in their chart, you know, the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And again, the pages, these are usually younger people, like maybe in their 20s, possibly early 30s or something. So for some of you Arians, you might be having someone around you, once again, who is, again, I'm getting this person is not being overly pushy, but it's a nice person, nice quality person, new in their kind of early in their career, but they're working and making some money, so they're feeling good, feeling like they're making progress. Maybe this person has a new shiny car or something they're driving, and but they don't have a real big ego. I feel like this person is really just, they come across confident, but I feel like they're not quite as confident on the inside as what they act on, as what they look. They dress well, they dress like they're confident, their demeanor looks overall like someone with a lot of confidence, but I feel like they're kind of insecure inside, but a nice person. Kind of young, like I said, maybe somebody in their 20s, maybe early 30s. And they're going to be interested in you, the Aries. So this is specific. Maybe it's for one person, maybe it's a few people. So, but a nice, good person to be friends with, good person to go out with if it leads to that. Yeah, so be open. Those of you who are single and in the right age category, you know, for someone. Because like I said, I feel like this person might be in their 20s, maybe early 30s. So, but a little shy feeling. That's what I'm saying. They look like the way they're dressed and all that. You would think they were more confident than what they are inside. Inside, a little nervous. So I'm a little, you know, just not a little shy. So, but they're going to be looking at you and attracted to you and want to say hello, want to get acquainted, and be a little bit afraid too. So again, I don't know if this might be someone for whoever I'm reading for, if this is at work or some other place that you frequent or something. I'm not sure. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a work-related situation. I'm just not sure. Okay, let's see. Next, we have Four of Pentacles. So another Pentacle card, but this one is saying that a number of Aries might be feeling like they've really been working for whatever they've got, for whatever money they've earned, and they're hanging on to every dollar the best way they can. And the advice with this card is don't, you know, you can loosen up a little bit. Don't be worried. Some of you might feel kind of stressed and feel like, okay, well, times were tough for me before, and now I've got more money, so I got to hang on to every dollar I possibly can and hold on tight to what I have and all that sort of thing. And the advice here is just relax a little bit. It's good to be wise and it's good to be responsible, but you need to just have faith, you know, put a little faith in the universe and feel free that it is okay if you want to buy something, treat yourself to something, or, you know, share a little bit of what you have or whatever. You don't, because the way the law of attraction works, if we're fearful and hanging on tightly to something, it's kind of like we block the doors for the universe to deliver more to us. So it's good to have a good sense of flow, kind of like you don't want to let go of everything you have, of course, but at the same time you want to try to keep the circulation going. I guess I should say it like that. And so you need to have faith. It's kind of like you need to have faith in the universe that, hey, there's more where that came from. There's more coming my way. Yes, I'm working. I'm making money. There'll be more. I can spend a little here and there if I want to treat myself or, have a nice meal at a restaurant once in a while or whatever it is, So you should be able to just feel free and don't feel afraid. And that's not typical for Aries to worry about money like that. Aries are not penny pinchers. I mean, unless they're really got something aspected somehow or another in their chart. I mean, I'm an Aries, and that's I need to be more of a penny pincher sometime because I'm not. So, so also what I'm getting here for some of you, I feel like this is a romantic interest. Pentacles, again, relating to earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So some of you or one of you that I'm reading for might be involved with this Four of Pentacles figure who's a bit of a penny pincher and miserly. So I would say go into that relationship, and by all means, if you are planning to marry this person, have your eyes wide open and know what you're getting into, because this person does not like to spend money. So, you don't want to be married to someone who maybe they've got plenty of money, but they don't want to spend any of it. They want to live like they're poor or something. So be on the lookout for that, whoever might have this person in their life, because it can give some challenges, especially for an Aries. Like I said, I don't think that's a typical trait for an Aries to be that way. So yeah, just be on the lookout and be aware if anyone is by any chance engaged to this person or thinking about marrying this person. Yeah, they're going to want you to be on a pretty tight budget. So you're better off, whoever this is for, you're better off keeping your own job and having your own money. And I don't know. I would say whoever this is, if you're getting married to this person, you need to be really strong and clear right up front before you ever get married. If it were me, that's what I would do. I'd make it crystal clear. You're not going to have me on a tight budget. And I mean, I would just be very clear right up front and make sure they understand where you're coming from. And Aries are not afraid to speak up. They put their thoughts out there and put their feelings out there. But yeah, so okay, last card we have is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords, this is talking about a lot of Aries have been out there battling and doing all the things they got to be doing for work and dealing with aggravating people and one thing or another, and getting their feelings hurt and working hard to make money. And this is talking about getting some much needed rest. So for a number of Aries, you might really be feeling exhausted by the end of June, because maybe you've been working hard, you've been playing hard, maybe you've had some stressful dealings with people or work-related matters, working long hours. That's what I'm getting for some of you Aries, working long hours and just needing sleep. So some Aries really need to catch up on their rest so they can recuperate, because Aries have a lot of energy. Aries are very strong. They're very energetic. They're the sign of action, movement, work. Aries are not afraid to work hard. Aries just, if there's work to do, they just get busy and they work. Aries are not lazy people. Or if they are, then they've got some other kind of stuff in their chart, because typical Aries are hardworking, busy, very busy, action-oriented, get things done, work, work, work. So what am I looking at here? So a lot of Aries might be exhausted at the end of June after everything you've been through. Just your regular routine of working and responsibilities, whatever recreation you have, especially if you've been stressed out, either dealing with people arguing or competing in one way or another, or people upsetting you and hurting your feelings. A lot of Aries are going to need rest. Get some rest and catch up and treat yourself nice, spoil yourself a little bit. End of June, so that's coming into the 4th of July weekend anyway. Take a long weekend, kick back, relax, rest, enjoy yourself, have a little recreation. Don't try not to be thinking about work and all the responsibilities waiting for you, you know, because it's looking like a number of Aries are going to be tired and they're going to need that rest. And you got to, you know, you got to recuperate so you can get back up there and jump into action all over again. So, okay. And then this card, I want to show this one. Normally I'm just having the 10 cards. This was tilted out of the deck. So I went ahead, oh, I'm not even showing it to you. This one was tilted out of the deck. So I thought maybe I'm supposed to talk about this. The Six of Swords. Six of Swords relates to moving on from some difficult circumstances. For some people, this might even be a physical move from some situation that had just run its course or had been very stressful or difficult. And for some of you Aries, you've maybe been feeling kind of unhappy about some circumstances you've been in, whether it's a relationship or some job situation that hasn't really fulfilled you or been what you need. You know, maybe it hasn't paid enough, or maybe some of the people have been kind of difficult to deal with or something. So this is talking about moving on. And some of you, I do feel a physical move. Some of you are actually physically moving, changing your location. If you're not in June, then you're laying your plans to go sometime in the upcoming months. So anyway, I just brought that out to talk about that because the way it was tilted. But better times ahead, that's the message. You're moving on to better times for those of you who have had some really heavy, stressful, difficult things to deal with. This has to do with things up ahead. There's on the horizon, there's light waiting for you. There's something good and better times. And you're working towards that. I feel like you're moving in that direction anyway. You're just gravitating into another direction that's going to be better for you, better times. So, yeah, and I'm getting just a sense of calm and inner strength and just moving forward. Kind of like for some people, I'm tuning in for, you've been through these things before. You've been through difficult times before, and you know what to do. You know, you just keep moving forward and pretty much don't look back any more than you have to. Just keep moving forward, moving on to better times, because then you know you're going to resolve to have things better next time around. Okay, now this deck here that I have, that I've been using, this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. And what I want to do now is I'm going to pull one card from the Fairy Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Okay. So let's see. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle these. And if you like my videos, be sure and subscribe to my channel, so you'll be notified when I have new videos posted. And if you have subscribed already, I thank you for your subscriptions. And be checking back for your rising and moon signs, so you can see those as they're being uploaded. And feel free to leave comments. I welcome your comments. And if anybody would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, and I need the message, one card for Aries for June 2018. What's the message for Aries for June 2018? What's the message for Aries for June 2018? Okay, one more shuffle. Aries, June 2018. Okay. Fan these out and pick one card. Okay, I think it's this one here. Yeah, make sure it wasn't stuck to another one. Okay, this says Ace of Summer. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one, the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Oh, that kind of ties in with this card. Yeah, this is a good message. Open your heart to love, the beginning of a new intimate relationship or the rebirth of a current one. the awakening of psychic abilities or spiritual epiphanies. Yeah, okay, that's a good message. All right, now I'm going to pick one card from Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield with artwork by Josephine Wall. Okay, so what's the message for Aries for June of 2018? Aries for June 2018. What's the message for Aries for June 2018? Okay, one more shuffle. Aries for June 2018. Okay, what's this one here? Yeah. Okay, this says adventure. That's card number 30. Let me see if you can see the image okay on this one. Look, she's in a big seashell, a big conch seashell, overlooking the water and the cliffs or rocks. There's the moon. So much detail in these cards. Oh, is that a mermaid I'm looking at? Maybe it's a mermaid. Yeah, I think she's a mermaid. Gorgeous. There's just so much detail. Adventure number 30. Let me look this one up in the booklet. Okay. Okay, number 30. Adventure. It is an excellent time to take a short jaunt anywhere that inspires you. If you enjoy horseback riding or riding a bike, create the opportunity to do this. Just get outdoors and travel. It will help you break out of your routine. It may also expose you to a different outlook, a new opportunity, or an escapade. You are really going to feel so much better after taking a break. There is no feeling quite like having the wind blow through your hair or the sun on your back. Oh, yeah, I agree with that. That's a good card, especially for summer, for June. Okay. Last but not least, I'm going to pull one card from Messages from Your Angels by Doreen Virtue. Okay, so what's the message for Aries for June 2018? What's the message for Aries for June 2018? Aries. Okay, what's the message for Aries, June 2018? Aries, June 2018. Okay. Okay, I'll fan these out. Pick one card. Oh, this one's looking at me here. Okay. This one says Bethany, Angel Bethany. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. Oh, and that's true. You really have to take care of yourselves. I mean, even this card, the Four of Swords, relating to rest, getting the much-needed rest you need, and just relax and have some nice recreation, pamper yourself. Great message. Really great. Especially Aries, they work very hard. Aries put in a lot of time and energy. They expend a lot of energy. And so you deserve to treat yourself well when along with whoever else you're caring for and all the other things you're doing in your day-to-day life. Okay, Aries, great. So that's the month of June for all of us Aries. And be sure and I can't even think of what I want to say. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet, so you'll be notified when there are new videos posted. Feel free to leave your comments. I welcome your comments. Check for your rising moon signs as they come available. And if anyone would like a private reading, my rates and contact info are listed below. Okay, have a great June, fellow Aries. Talk to you again soon.